Hey there and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you a bit more of my planner and I'm going to tell you about my 2026 quilting plan. So in the last planning video I showed you my planner and how I started with the monthly layouts, the monthly overviews, and then I've got 3 months here of weekly pages. If I show you March, we've got the overview there of the whole month, and I've got weekly pages. Now, I also showed you that I had 4 sections back here. These were from last year, and I want to change them up this year to match my 4 sections here. I've basically divided my life up into 4 sections. One is homemaking, one is family, one is creativity, and the other one is days filled with joy, which is my blog and my YouTube channel. I've got all sorts of checklisty things here, which so far this year I haven't managed to fill much in, but I am ever so hopeful. So what I wanted to do was change the titles on these tabs to match my 4 sections here. Now I probably should be starting on my home, but I've decided to start on creativity, which is going to go here. I'm going to relabel this when I can find my label machine, which is maybe why I should have started on my home, but hey, this is the fun stuff. In my creativity section from last year, I've got these, and this is what I was working on. Actually, these are from like even more than a year ago. I think I started some of these projects 2 or 3 years ago. So I've got Chicken Salad Sew Along from Laurie Holt. I started the kitchen quilt from Laurie Holt, which was the same year. The Heartfelt, the Beautiful Day block of the month from Coriander Quilts. I did the RSS Sew Along, and I actually finished that, even though I haven't finished doing that. The Churn Dash I finished. The Barn Dance I have not yet. And the Great Granny Sew Along I didn't even start. So what I did, and you can see how I've sort of laid it out. I've got a cover page here where I've put the photo of, or some photos of the quilt. So let me see, is there one with the whole quilt in here? Yeah, like that's the whole Barn Dance quilt. So if I had a photo of the whole quilt, I put that in there. I got here a list of for the pattern, if I need to buy the pattern, if I need to find it, which means it's somewhere in this sewing room of mine and I have no idea where it is. And then a tick if I've actually got it. Then for the fabric, if I need to buy it or if I need to find it, again, somewhere in the sewing room, or if I've got it. And then what fabric I actually chose. So I chose Laurie Holt's Fat Quarter Pack to do the kitchen quilt. And then over here, I worked on different blocks, and I wrote the name of the block, and I wrote the name of the page on the book where the pattern is. And you can see I've done quite a bit of that. So I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks left to do. With the Chicken Salad Sew Along, I did all the applique, but I haven't actually appliqued it. So I've stuck it all down, but I haven't appliqued it. So that's what I need to work on for that one. So it kind of gives you an idea of where you're at. Heartfelt Quilt Along, well, I only got to block 2, but admittedly there are 5 of each block. The Beautiful Day block of the month, I'm nearly done. I've only got one more round, one more block to do. I have to do 4 of them, but it's only one more block. This one, like I said, I finished, and this one I finished. Now, as you can see, I double-sided printed these. I've decided for my new projects I'm not going to do that because I finished these and I kind of want to take them out, but I can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out. Nope, see, I'm not. I'm going to take that one out because I need that for that side. And I will probably stick these 2 together so that I can just go from this one to that one. It's not ideal because I don't have a reference for, you know, what I did, but that's okay for this. And look, I might end up throwing them away anyway. I've decided to put 2 new dividers in. So I've got this divider from my old projects, and I'm calling it catch-up projects. And then I've got a new divider for all the new blocks of the month I'm going to do. Now, I haven't got project sheets for each of them, but I do have some, so I can show you. So I want to join in on the Rainbow Scrap Challenge. It's hosted by, oh my goodness, and I can't think of her name at the moment. It's a blog thing. I'll put a link in the description below so that you can check it out. Basically, she tells you a color every month. So for example, this month is blue, and you can make however many blocks you want to make. I'm going to be making 1 cat. So this month will be blue. I need to write that down, and I'll be making 1 blue cat, and then so on and on and on. This is a pattern from the Fat Quarter shop, and it's a free pattern. So I'll also put a link to that. I've decided that I'm going to do 2 rainbow scrap challenges. I know, I'm a bit crazy, but I'm going to use a different pattern. And this is also a freebie from the Fat Quarter shop. I'll put a link in the description, and it's a cute little maple leaf. So I'm going to make 1 block of this, I think, and 1 block of this each month. This will be a smaller quilt. Yeah, and I think that'll be fun. But the other one I'm gonna, as you can see, I haven't printed on double-sided, because if I want, I can just pull that project out, and I've still got everything else. The other one I'm starting on is a Quilting Life block of the month. I've got the pattern all printed out, so I really need to get started on that. I've even pulled the fabric for it. So I'm hoping over the next few days I'll start sewing that one. I'm going to be joining in on the Celebrating 250 Years of America, which is hosted by the Fat Quarter shop. Now, I'm not American, I know, but I wanted to join in with you guys. I have made some trackers to go with that, but we're not starting with that yet, so I haven't got them in here. The other thing that I decided to do, and they were last minute things, is the Erica Arndt Sew With Me. She's actually got a tracker in with the pattern. I bought the pattern, and I was going to print it out to show you guys, but I didn't. I'll have to do that another day. So I don't need to make a tracker for that, because I can print hers out and put it in here. The Laundry Basket Mystery Quilt, I don't know, I probably shouldn't have said I was going to join this one, but hey, it looks intriguing, so I'm going to do that. So those are the ones, the new ones I'm going to start on, and those are the ones that I need to catch up on. And I've got them all nice and neatly in this section of my planner, which I am going to relabel. Now for you guys, I have got, first of all, I've got this fun thing, which is going to go in my checklist. It's not going to go in this, behind this tab. It's going to go behind this tab, which is going to be changed from brain dump to checklists. I think, oh no, I need to have an extra tab for them, because that tab is going to be Days Filled with Joy. Okay, never mind. I will put an extra tab in for my checklist. I've already got an extra tab here that's going to be for my brain dump. So I'll have checklists here, and then I'll put another one in for, checklists here and another one in for brain dump. I'll show you that one day. So this one is going to go in with my checklist. I thought it would be fun to do a little quilters bingo this year, and I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to give away a prize. Quite possibly. So if you want to join in, it's basically just a fun way to get motivated to do a few different things. So for example, start of the block of the month, start a new project. Well, I think I've got both of those ticked off already. Give some fabric away, join an online challenge, visit a quilt shop. They're not going to be hard to do, except maybe some of the UFO ones. Try a new sewing or quilting tool, that kind of stuff. And I thought it would be just a little bit of fun to get motivated, to get into the sewing room and do some fun stuff together. So that's one freebie, and I'll link to that in the description. Then the other freebie I've got is one with blank pages of these tracking pages. So this cover page is this. So basically you can put your title there, you can print out a picture or photocopy a picture of the quilt or whatever project you're making, put it there, you can fill all that in. And I've given you different layouts. So there's a frame around that one. This one's on the left, like with this one. And a frame around that one. A rectangle and a circle, just for a bit of fun. So that's the cover page. There's how many options? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options of them. For the second page, the actual tracking page, you've got a title, spot for the title, and then we've got one that tracks 12 blocks, got one that tracks 10 blocks. It's not so common, but I have seen it. We've got one that tracks 9 blocks, which is also another common one. And then I thought I'd add one that tracks 5 blocks, because often I like to do quilts that only have 5 blocks in them. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the freebies. I've also got, wait, there's more. I have also made a Canva version of this that's editable. So if you know how to use Canva, I've made the version available, a template that you can purchase from my shop. And you can then type your own title in. You can put your own photo in. Like, you can take it from off the web, as long as it's for personal use. You can go ahead and copy the photo and put it in here, or put your own photo in there. Yeah, and just personalize it. You can then put all the names of the blocks in there. So for example, when I did this one, even the heartfelt one, I put the names of the blocks in. And the chicken salad sew along. And on this one, like I said, or did I say? I can't remember now. I put the names of the blocks, and then I put the pages on which you could find the pattern. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the planning pages, and I'll be back again at some stage to show you more. Bye.